Funny about fathers and daughters, isn't it? They seem to share a special bond that no one else can come close to. I mean, Maria calmed down the second Miguel picked her up.
I think she's asleep now.
You didn't even have to fake it this time. Your baby's going to do all the work for you and win you, Miguel.
Looks like she's gonna have to work a little harder.
Patience, girl, patience. We've only just started.
What's the matter, baby?
Oh, nothing, honey. Nothing for the first time in ages. This is a wonderful idea.
I'm glad you feel that. We have needed some time together for God knows how long. Maybe if Sam and Grace will spend some more time together, we'll be together.
Maybe.
One more.
Okay, David, but, you know, my hair's all messed up. Let's not...
Your hair looks great. Besides, we've got a lot of catching up to do if we want our own family photo album.
Okay, but this is the last one, all right?
Not till I get one of my mother and father together.
I've got a better idea. Why don't I take one of all three of you?
All right, thank you.
Just hold focus. Just have to hit the button.
Oh, will you look at that?
Nice looking family you got there, sir.
Well, thank you.
Hear that, Dad? Just like we were always meant to be.
Feeling any better at all?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
But you want to know something funny? Everywhere I go, I think I see Chad. I mean, how crazy is that when I know that he's back in L.A.?
Do you regret leaving him there and coming back here to Harmony?
I mean, it was the only thing I could do. He wasn't the man that I thought he was. You know, I was hoping that he was going to be the father of my children, and I was going to spend the rest of my life with him, but... See, here I go again. You came here to skate, not to play Dear Abby.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. Look, though, what do you say we get, I don't know, cappuccino with shaved chocolate on top?
Okay, that sounds good.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll race you to the concession stand.
Oh, all the way over there?
All the way over there, yes.
And then you better give me a hit start.
You're gonna need it. I'll catch you, Whitney. I'm gonna catch you, and I'm gonna keep you forever.
Julian, why are we walking when we have garages full of cars?
Because it's the first snowfall of the year, and it's beautiful.
What? But my Manolos are getting soaked.
I'll buy you another pair.
I do not want to catch a cold before the wedding, and don't think you can postpone it, because I don't want you sitting around mooning about that Eve Russell.
I don't want to talk about Eve anymore.
Good. Neither do I. Why don't we talk about how you're going to take little Ethan away from Teresa?
You're just full of ye old Christmas spirit, aren't you?
When it comes to my family, yes. Gwen is going to have to spend the holidays without her child because of Teresa. Why shouldn't Teresa know exactly how she feels? Do you really mean this? Are you absolutely sure?
The relationship is over. Too many people have been hurt. As far as I'm concerned, it's dead.
Ethan, I can only imagine how hard this must be for you, but I promise you, you're not going to regret this. I told you that fate would decide our future, and it has. Everything, even those sad things, they happen for a reason. But we can finally be together now. I want my back. I want my little girl.
It's okay, Mommy. It's me, Sarah. I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me higher. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life. Don't cry, Mommy. I'm right here.
Oh, my precious, my baby girl.
How do I look, Mommy?
You look like a beautiful fairy princess. Even more beautiful than the dancers we're gonna see tonight.
You're just saying that because you're my mommy.
Well, I'm not your mommy, and I say it too because you are Daddy's beautiful girl.
I didn't know you were coming with us, Daddy.
Oh, and this the first time that you see the Nutcracker Suite? No way. Your mommy and I are going to be there for every special moment in your life.
That's the way it should have been. And now it's never gonna happen. I knew you would come around. I know how hard this must be for you, but you're making the right decision. I mean, even though you only married Gwen because she was pregnant, I know how committed you were to making it work because of the baby. But now we can start over. We can finally have that life that we dreamed of. And little Ethan, he's gonna be so thrilled. He loves you with all of his heart. And I know that no one can ever make up for Sarah. But little Ethan, he can be your son, even though you're not his biological father. We can finally be that
Teresa,
family.
just stop.
What?
You completely misunderstood what I said.
I'm going too fast, aren't I? I'm always like rushing headlong into things. I mean, that's what Mama says. I'm sorry. It's just this, this talk about little Ethan and being a family. I know it's going to take time, Ethan. I know that you can't just very well jump into another marriage
Teresa,
tomorrow. So.
I'm not talking about the end of Gwen and me. The relationship that is over forever is the one between you and me.
Why aren't there more hours in a day?
What's that?
Oh. Tabitha's been helping me, work out a schedule for Maria. She just thinks, by writing it down, it'll help make things a little less overwhelming.
Can I take a look at it?
Of course.
The way I read this, you're only gonna get 4 hours of sleep a night.
You can't get by on that, Kay. I don't really have a choice. I mean, single mothers have to work twice as hard as married couples with kids, and can't very well ask Miguel to pitch in. I mean, with his 2 jobs and school and you, part of being a good mother is sacrifice.
Well, you mustn't overdo it, Kay. I mean, I'll help as much as I can, but with Endora and all.
Tabitha, you have been kind enough just to let us live here with you. I'll go find outside help somewhere else. I just hope it's not too expensive.
I'll do it. I'm Maria's father. Yeah, so let's rework this schedule so that I'm doing my fair share of looking after her.
Love, Sam.
Grace? Why don't we go get some hot cocoa, John? Ivy?
No, thank you.
The big tree looks pretty this year, doesn't it?
Are you going to the lighting ceremony? I know how much you always look forward to going.
I don't know.
You should see how the kids decorated the house, Grace. They're just waiting for Sam to put up the outside lights.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I hardly think that's possible. Our granddaughter's funeral is tomorrow.
I'm sorry about the baby, Sam. If there's anything I can do to help.
I'm sure you're busy with your new family, Grace. Excuse me.
How are you going to comfort Sam on the loss of our granddaughter, Grace? Were you going to bake him one of your tomato soup cakes? Poor David's sentenced to a lifetime of those abominations.
Better than Sam being sentenced to a lifetime with you, Ivy. This is what you've been waiting for, isn't it?
Let's get something clear. I didn't steal Sam away from you. You threw him at me when you chose David. And just so we're very straight, I lost Sam once, and I don't intend to lose him again.
I promised Teresa that she could have custody of little Ethan. I can't go back on my word.
Since when? Look, Julian, you either take that child away from Teresa, or TC is going to get the 411 on your sordid history with his wife. And force my hand, I can tell him right now. Look, there's TC right over there with your ex-mistress. So, what's it gonna be, Julian? Do I get my revenge on Teresa for causing Gwen to lose her baby? Or does TC hear it all?
Okay, I think we got a plan.
Looks good to me.
My, you are a responsible young man, Miguel. But you really think you can juggle your jobs, your courses at the university, and baby-caring duties all at the same time?
I'll find a way.
It seems to me that something in your life is going to have to go.
My beautiful Sarah. I would give everything that I have just to be able to hold you in my arms. See you smile for the first time. Have you look up at your mommy. And have you know that you are loved so much. I had so many dreams for you. For you and me and your father. But I lost you now. And I've lost him. I've lost everything.
But you love me. And you know
Teresa,
you do.
I love Gwen, okay? My wife. And we need to be together so we can help each other through this sorrow with Sarah.
She's not gonna let you in. She made that clear.
Well, I'm not giving up. On her or our marriage. Okay, she is out of her mind right now with pain and anger, and she's got good reason to. But I'm hoping that in time I can convince her that my love for her is real and it's strong. And that I want nothing more than to be the husband that I should have been a couple months ago.
You must hate me so much for Sarah's death.
No. I hate myself. Only me. You didn't know that Gwen and I were out in Los Angeles when you came out there, so all that happened between us was all my doing.
No, Ethan, it wasn't. It was fate.
Teresa, your belief in fate is an adolescent fantasy that you won't let go of. It is nothing more.
No, don't say that. Don't you ever say that. Fate. It's what brought us together in the first place, and fate is going to bring us together in the end. Fate means for us to be together, Ethan.
Well, it'll take a full-blown miracle for that to happen, and I don't see it coming. Not now, not ever.
So what's it gonna be, Julian? Are you gonna take little Ethan away from Teresa? Or do I have a chat with TC where I tell him all about your sordid affair with his wife?
Crying out loud, Rebecca, it's been over with Eve for more than 20 years.
I think TC will have a hard time believing that. Just as I did when I saw that passionate lip lock the other night.
You are a cold woman.
Only out of bed. Besides, Julian, I don't see why you have such a hard time with taking little Ethan away from Teresa. When you're the child's father, you have rights. Look, all you have to do is call Child Services and put the whole thing in motion. I just want to be sure that I am there to see the look on Teresa's face when that child is snatched from her arms.
We'll talk about something else.
Sure, absolutely. You know, I did want to talk about the guest list for our wedding. I was thinking that we should invite some of the little people in town. You know, the Bennetts. Oh, and Grace and her new family. Oh, and of course, the Russells.
Absolutely not. I will not put Eve through that. Besides, none of those people would come anyway.
Well, they will if you force them to.
How do you expect me to do that?
The same way Cranes always get what they want. Look, take Sam, for instance. If you threaten him with police budget cutbacks, he will be there. The same with TC. If you tell him that you're going to cut back on the school's athletic grants.
So you want me to blackmail people into coming to this wedding?
No, I prefer to think of it as giving them incentives.
Why would you want people that you neither like nor respect at our wedding anyway?
Because I want to rub their mealy-mouthed, disapproving faces in the fact that I won. I want Eve and everyone else in this town to watch me become Mrs. Julian Crane. The one, the only, and the last Mrs. Julian Crane.
Poor Mom. She looks so sad whenever she sees Sam.
Just give us some time, John. She'll be fine.
Well, if it isn't Eve, the doctor with the sordid past.
Just shut up, Ivy. I have had it with you.
Is that so?
I am not going to stand by and watch you just tear apart a beautiful family and a solid marriage when you know damn well Grace would not have left Sam if she knew the truth about David.
Oh, you mean the fact that she never set eyes on him before he popped up here in Harmony, and that John isn't really her son? You know, actually, I think I should be congratulated on a well-conceived, perhaps even brilliant plan that seems to be working out perfectly.
No, not for long, Ivy. It's over. I'm going to tell Grace everything right now.
You are my passion for life.
I'm afraid I can't go ice skating today.
Yeah, no, that's all right. We're just gonna go another time.
I'm not so sure about that either.
Do you think that you'll be that squeezed for time?
Looks like it. I think Tabitha's right. You know, with me helping Kate with Maria, something's got to go. I'm afraid it's going to be our social life.
Oh, okay, I understand. Well,
I'll just see you when you can make the time.
Look, Charity, I don't want you waiting around for me. All right? It's not fair to you.
But, I want to.
Yeah, but it's not right. You know, I mean, having Maria has changed everything. I can't be there for you the way I should be.
So what are you saying?
I don't know. You know, I guess I'm saying that maybe you should start hanging out with other people.
Other people or other guys?
All I know is that, you know, you should be with somebody that can give you what you deserve. And that's not me.
What'd I tell you, Kay? It's working like a charm.
Wow. This is like a dream come true.
This doesn't make sense, Miguel. I love you. Don't you still love me?
With all my heart.
Well, then we're gonna find a way to make it work. I mean, despite the schedule, I don't want to be with other guys.
Yeah, well, I don't much like that idea either.
Poor thing's been fussing all morning.
I gotta go help her. I've got her, Kay.
She's hungry. I think it's time for me to nurse her.
Where do you want to sit?
Right over here is fine.
Okay. I'll get you a shawl.
I'm not going to betray my best friend for 1 minute longer. It's about time that she knew about her non-existent past with David.
Oh, Eve, while you're blurting out the truth to one and all, please be sure and tell TC about your affair with Julian. And don't leave out the part about the two of you having a baby. Oh, what's wrong? Is it something I said?
You bitch.
Oh, come on, Eve, don't back out now. Let's gather up the whole group. You know, TC, Whitney, Julian, Rebecca. I hope Simone is here so she can be part of this.
One day, you are going to have to pay for this blackmail, Ivy.
I doubt it. In the meantime, I intend to enjoy my life with Sam. And you are going to have to live with your treachery to your best friend, Grace.
Glad to see you smile.
Well, how can I not when you're trying so hard to keep my mind off of, you know, things. Thanks for being such a good friend.
My pleasure.
Daddy, did you see me do that figure eight?
I sure did. Thanks for making my little girl smile.
What about you, Dad? How do we cheer you up?
How about doing another one of those figure eights?
Only if you try one with us.
Look, another time. I'm just out on a walk with Ivy. You two go have fun.
Thanks, Dad. Reese and I are back together.
It's fantastic. Look, I'll see you later, hon, okay?
Okay. Hey, Jess. Reese, take me home.
Now?
I don't feel much like skating anymore.
She hates me. First it was Kay, and then you. Now I've lost Jess.
You made your own bed, Grace. I just hope it's worth it.
You're grief-stricken over losing Sarah. You're not in your right mind.
Not so. If anything, I'm more sure about what I need to do now than I have been in ages. And that's why I'm committing my life to making up for my ridiculous behavior with you. Behavior that cost Gwen and me a little girl.
Even if she keeps on pushing you away.
Even if she slams the door in my face for the next 20 years, I'm going to make this up to her the only way that I know how. By becoming the husband that she thought I was when she married me. Now, don't argue with me about this, okay? I've made up my mind.
Ethan, please.
Teresa, the only reality of our relationship is that it has never brought anybody anything other than pain.
But what about all the times that we were happy together? You know, all the times that we talked about our dreams for our future and the family.
It's a fantasy. And the death of my child has brought me into the real world, as sad and as hurtful as it is at times. You need to give up on all hope that you had for us.
I don't know how.
Learn.
I love you, Sarah. Your mommy will always love you.
I'm so sorry.
Sherry, thank you.
Hey, why are you here by yourself? Can I call Ethan?
No. Don't do that.
Why? He's the father of your child, right?
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him ever again. You don't understand.
I do. A little. I've heard things.
No. Yeah, I suppose the whole town knows he made a fool out of me with Teresa.
No, nobody heard that. Listen to me. I know your marriage is none of my business, but I also know that you guys loved each other very much.
That was a long time ago.
You loved each other when you conceived this baby, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's suffering the same way that you are. And there is no reason why you should go through something so sad like this all by yourself. Not when there's somebody else who's suffering the same way, with the same pain. You guys should be helping each other through this.
Ethan says the same thing, but I just don't think it's that easy.
It's not. My mom always said that everything happens for a reason, even the worst things.
Charlie, Sarah was an innocent baby. I don't see what positive thing could be taken from her dying.
Not that we can see or understand. Sometimes, when relationships are most tested, it's when they have the opportunity to grow stronger. You just cannot let outsiders destroy something that is good and decent that you and Ethan have built together. Now, more than ever, you have to believe in your love.
Well, I hear congratulations are in order. Now that Grace has moved out, I assume that you and Sam are having a very passionate reunion?
Not yet, but we will.
And I hear you coerced Julian into putting a ring on your finger.
Yes.
Isn't it marvelous? Well, you forget who you're talking to. The woman who spent 20 lonely, miserable years with that totally useless excuse of a man.
Oh, my. No, Julian is certainly not useless. My husband-to-be is worth his weight in gold.
Julian, you look miserable. Don't go through with this marrying Rebecca.
Why? Will you divorce TC and marry me instead?
No.
Well, then don't worry about me. I'm doing what I have to do. If marrying Rebecca is the only way to get her to keep her big trap shut, then that's what I'm going to do.
But you don't love her.
Of course I don't love her. You're the only woman I ever loved. Still, it has to be easier than being married to Ivy. At least, I know I'll be doing something to help you.
You have changed so much, Julian. Even when we were together, I only caught occasional glimpses of this side of you.
You promise you won't tell anyone and ruin my reputation? I should warn you. Rebecca is insisting that you and TC come to this wedding.
Oh, that's impossible.
And so I said, but she put her foot down. She's ordered me to cut off the funds for TC's school programs if you two don't show up.
Unbelievable. I should just put a stop to all of this right now and just go and tell TC the whole truth.
Don't want to jeopardize your marriage.
Yes, but this constant blackmail is worse. I just need to end these lies once and for all.
I won't let you do that, Eve. I love you too much.
What the hell is going on here?
Where'd Charity go?
Oh, she left a while ago. I think she decided to go skating on her own. Thank goodness she has the opportunity to be out there living life to its fullest without anything holding her back. That's the way life should be at her age.
You're right. You know, there shouldn't be anything or anyone keeping Charity from the life that she deserves.
Merry Christmas, Sam.
Come on, Mom. Merry Christmas, Grace.
Why is it every time I turn around, you're in a heavy-duty conversation with my wife?
Well, heavy duty, hardly. I was just asking your family to come to our wedding.
Nothing against Rebecca, but we're not coming to your wedding. Come on, Eve, let's go.
But you may just change your mind once, Dr. Eve explains the situation.
I doubt it.
I'll see you at the wedding.
What the hell's wrong with him? I mean, why would he want us at his circus of a wedding? He knows how much we hate him.
I'll explain it to you later, TC.
Well, you're right. We shouldn't be sniping at each other, not with Gwen mourning the loss of our grandchild.
How is she, Rebecca?
About as well as can be expected. Just beside herself with grief. Poor baby.
You guys?
Hey!
What's going on?
How unfair can life be? Just look at Teresa having the time of her life with her child. After everything she's done to Ethan and Gwen, she is the reason that Gwen lost her baby.
That's why I'm gonna see to it that she does not get away with it. Now, don't you worry. We are gonna have our revenge on Teresa.
Really? How?
Julian is going to take little Ethan away from her. Gwen isn't going to be the only mother that knows what it feels like to lose a child.
Honey, what's wrong? You look upset.
It's Ethan.
Shocking.
Don't make fun. Did you talk to him again, or...?
Yeah.
He told me that it's over. That he's committed to making it work with Gwen. Well, he's told you that before. Yeah, but this time it's different. I could tell. So what am I gonna do without him? Well, you know what? You're gonna do exactly what I've been telling you to do. You're gonna move on with your life. You've got a wonderful family, supportive friends, and most of all, your son.
You're right. Whew. Yes, he is the light of my life. He's my wrench in life. And from now on, I'm going to devote the rest of myself to being the best mother that he could have. Especially since I can't give him the father I promised him. Let me see you. Oh, you are the man of the family. From here on in, it's gonna be me and you, bud.
Well, well, well. It couldn't happen to a more deserving person. Even if I could forgive Ethan, how do I just forget my baby?
You don't. You don't forget her, and you keep on loving her. But what you do is you live the life that she would want for her mommy. And that's how you honor her memory.
What do you mean?
I mean, what would she want for you? What would Sarah want? Would she want you and her father to break up over her death? Or would she want the opposite? Would she want you guys to find each other in this time of sorrow and pain? Would she want to be the vehicle that brings you and Ethan back together?
Number for Child Protective Services.
By the time I'm through with you, you aren't going to be able to adopt a stray dog.
You should go be with your son, not standing around here feeling sorry for me.
I need you to let me back into your life. I want you to give me a second chance.